Good morning, children. Hope you all are doing good. And now welcome to Civics class again. And we were doing democratic rights. In the previous class, we learned about right to equal. Today, we'll begin with right to freedom. Freedom means absence of constraints. In practical life, it means absence of interference in our affairs by others, be it other individuals or the government. We want to live in society, but we want to be free. We want to do things in the way we want to do them. Others should not dictate us what we should do. So under the Indian Constitution, all citizens have the right to freedom of speech and expression, assembly in a peaceful manner, form associations and unions, move freely throughout the country, reside in any part of the country, practice any profession or to carry any occupation, trade or business, which we are going to understand one by one. Freedom of speech and expression is one of the essential features of any democracy. Our ideas and personality develop only when we are able to freely communicate with others. You may think differently from others. Even if 100 people think in one way, you should have the freedom to think differently and express your views accordingly. You may disagree with the policy of government or activities of an association. You are free to criticize the government or the activities of the association in your conversations with parents, friends, and relatives. You may publicize your views through a pamphlet, magazine, or newspaper. You can do it through paintings, poetry, or songs. However, you cannot use this freedom to instigate violence against others. You cannot use it to incite people to rebel against government. Neither can you use it to defame others by saying false and mean things that cause damage to a person's reputation. Assembly in a peaceful manner. Citizens have the freedom to hold meetings, processions, rallies, and demonstrations on any issue. They may want to discuss a problem, exchange ideas, mobilize public support to a cause, or seek votes for a candidate or party in an election. But such meetings have to be peaceful. They should not lead to public disorder or breach of peace in society. Those who participate in these activities and meetings should not carry weapons with them. Citizens also can form associations. For example, workers in a factory can form a workers' union to promote their interests. Some people in a town may come together to form an association to campaign against corruption or pollution. As citizens, we have the freedom to travel to any part of the country. Let us say a person who belongs to the state of Assam wants to start a business in Hyderabad. He may not have any connection with that city. He may not have even seen it before. Yet as a citizen of India, he has the right to set up base there or just visit any place as a tourist. We are free to reside and settle in any part of the territory of India. This right allows lakhs of people to migrate from villages to towns and from poorer regions of the countries to prosperous regions and big cities. The same freedom extends to choice of occupations. No one can force you to do or not to do a certain job. Women cannot be told that some kinds of occupations are not for them. People from deprived castes cannot be kept to their traditional occupations. right to life and personal liberty. This right also comes under right to freedom. The Constitution says that no person can be deprived of his life or personal liberty except according to procedure established by law. It means that no person can be killed unless the court has ordered a death sentence. It also means that a government or police officer cannot arrest or detain any citizen unless he has proper legal justification. Even when they do, they have to follow some procedures. Procedures to be followed before arresting or detaining any citizen. A person who is arrested and detained in custody will have to be informed of the reasons for such arrest and detention. A person who is arrested and detained shall be produced before the nearest magistrate within a period of 24 hours of arrest. Such a person has the right to consult a lawyer or engage a lawyer for his defense. Let us recall the cases of Guantanamo Bay and Kosovo. The victims in both these cases faced a threat to the most basic of all liberties, the protection of individual life and personal liberty. You should remember that every citizen has the right to all these freedoms. That means you cannot exercise your freedom in such a manner that violates others' right to freedom. Your freedoms should not cause public nuisance or disorder. You are free to do everything which injures no one else. Freedom is not unlimited, license to do what one wants. Accordingly, the government can impose certain reasonable restrictions on our freedoms in the larger interests of the society. After understanding the right to freedom, I hope you all are able to think and discuss this. Should the freedom of expression be extended to those who are spreading wrong and narrow-minded ideas? Should they be allowed to confuse the public? Just think and discuss it with your parents. Children, I have given here 2 questions, and the answers of these 2 questions are there in the video. When you are watching it carefully, listening it carefully, you all will be able to answer these 2 questions. After that, you will be writing these 2 questions in your notebook, and below that, think and understand. This is just for your understanding that how much right to freedom you have understood. You will be reading the instances, and then you will be thinking which constitutional provision is being violated in this. Okay? Thank you.
Textbook pages for your reading. Thank you.